And I said, I would like to go to see the house that they want to destroy, where I lived for so many years. And I went there, and I found that the door in the courtyard was open. So I said, maybe, I don't know, my mother didn't close the door, I didn't understand. So I said, well, you know, I can go inside. So I went inside, and it was dirty, it was stinky, and it brought back the memory of the time we came back from the war, you know. And the paper of the wall were torn apart, and the floor, they opened the lat of wood, you know, to see if there was nothing hidden, no treasure there, I think. And it was the same atmosphere. So when I climbed out on the top in the kitchen, there was lots of garbage, stinky, and I look at the stairs, and all of a sudden, all I could see is the 3 men who arrested my father. And my sister appeared on the floor. That's all I could see. And I said, if they can't erase all these things that happen here, they have no right to do that. So I said, maybe I should write about it. So I tried to write, and I found out that I couldn't. I did some writing, and I was always stuck. There was darkness. I couldn't write about this. I saw this man, you know, and my father saying, don't you worry, it's a mistake. I'm going to come back. The chief of the police is going to say, it's a mistake. More than 2 hours, I'll be back. And my father never lied when he said it was very important to keep his promises. He always said that. Even if it is bad, you have to keep your promises. And he couldn't keep this one. So I said to Michael, you know, when I begin to write, I was working for the Protestant School Board. I was teaching the kids how to draw benevolly, because I had a prize, but I don't have any diplomas. And Michael said, why don't you draw this picture of the arrestation of your father? Why don't you draw it? I said, how do you want me to draw myself and my father? I have only 2, 3 pictures of them. He said, try it. So I tried. And by the way, my son was exposed in the Musée des Beaux-Arts when he was 11. He was drawing very well. And so he says, I think you can draw. You teach the kids, you correct the kids. Why couldn't you draw yourself? So I said, okay. So I draw this picture, and until today, I see we look much older than we were. But my father is good. I tried to copy my father's picture the best I could in this small size. So that's how I begin to draw. And then I decide, he says, why don't you draw other things that bothers you in your memory? Because you must have a very good visual memory. So I say, okay, I tried, and I didn't see the time, you know. I bought Berol, the pencils, and I had always to buy the same color. I bought a big 72-piece crayon, but I used maybe 8 of the color all the time. The brown, the red, and the blue, the blue of the shop, you know, that I wanted to be the same color it was. So I am the truth is important to me. It has to look for the truth. The truth is important. So I begin, and then I had lots of pictures, and I forgot to cook. I forgot lots of things, because sometimes at 12 I was still pushing the crayon, you know, and you had to work very hard to get this deep brown. You had to work very hard. My fingers were stiff. And I continued. It was like a drug, you know. I was in high. I had to do it. And my husband says, you forget to eat. Not only didn't I prepare, I forgot to eat. But I had to do it. It was a drug.